Hey guys, it's Ms. Delitto. We're going to take a look at how we can evaluate an expression using the order of operations. So just to review quickly, order of operations is that acronym that we all know as PEMDAS. So P stands for parentheses or grouping symbols, E stands for any exponents, M stands for multiplication, D stands for division, and we choose which one we're going to do first based on which comes first in the problem from left to right. Same with addition and subtraction. We look and see which one comes first in the problem, and we do those operations from left to right. So let's take a look at a couple of examples, and we'll use a strategy by using a highlighter to help us figure out which step we're going to do first and what information we're going to need to bring down to our next line as we show our work. So in this first expression, I'm going to go through the checklist. Are there any parentheses? Yes, I see a parentheses here, but there's nothing I can actually do inside of the parentheses, so I can move on to my second. Are there exponents? There are no exponents, so now I can move to multiplication and division. So in this problem, I see both multiplication and division, but because that multiplication is happening first in the problem, that's what I'm going to solve first. So I'm going to use my highlighter and highlight what I'm multiplying, 3 times negative 4. And now I can actually rewrite everything that's not highlighted. So negative 5 minus, and we know we're going to do divided by 3. And now I can actually solve 3 times negative 4, which is negative 12. Now when we move down to the next step, we know we have that division that we also need to do. So we've got 12 divided by negative 3. So we're going to rewrite negative 5 minus, and negative 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. From here, we know that our double negatives become a positive. So I can rewrite this as negative 5 plus 4, which is negative 1. And now that I've gotten down to where I don't have any operations left to complete, we know we have found the value of our expression. Now we're going to come to the second example. We'll go through that same process. So we're going to think first to ourselves, are there any parentheses? Yes, there are. So we can think of this two ways. When we look at our parentheses, we're going to work from the innermost parentheses to the outermost parentheses. We can also think that once we're inside these parentheses, this checklist resets. So inside the parentheses, is there another set of parentheses? Yes. There's not another set of parentheses inside these parentheses, so I can move to next my exponents. And I do, in fact, have exponents here. I have 2 to the third power. So I'm going to highlight that as my first step. We can copy down and rewrite everything that's not highlighted. Negative 2 minus, and 2 to the third power, this means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Okay. Since I haven't eliminated all of my parentheses, I still need to continue with this first step. So again, coming to my parentheses, we're working from the most inner parentheses to the outermost. So my next step is that negative 2 minus 8. Again, I'll rewrite everything not highlighted. Plus negative 2 minus 8. If I need to do that math, I can do that in a separate place so it doesn't confuse with the steps that I have. And I know we can come back and think to our integer rules, and we can combine these to get negative 10. So 4 plus negative 10. Again, I still have parentheses here, so we're going to have to evaluate 4 plus a negative 10 next. Negative 18 divided by negative 6. And negative 18 divided by negative 6 is positive 3. As you guys work through problems like this, again, I really encourage you to either highlight or underline your steps as you move along. That not only ensures that you've carried down all the correct information as you work through your steps, but it also helps you focus on what step you're focusing on. You're not getting lost in all the other numbers that are around you. Hopefully this helped. Let me know if you have any other questions.